Is it dementia? It might not be. Not all dementia is the same, and no, it's not all Alzheimer's either. And in some cases, it's not dementia at all, and in fact, is something that can be cured. The first example I will share is a reminder I talk about often. And the second comes from a recent study about how up to 13% of diagnoses are wrong and are instead treatable for you or your loved one. One of the reminders always is if you have someone in a care facility or you're caring for them at home, and even if they are still at home and on that line of independence, is to be aware of a bladder or kidney infection. Many times the person has given no signs of having pain or being sick, and you may not have noticed a change in fluid intake. But all of a sudden, they have a huge drop off in life skills, and you're thinking, is it a sudden dementia jump? And all it takes is fluids and antibiotics, and suddenly they're back to where they were before. I was very interested when I saw the headline article linked below saying up to 13% of dementia cases could be a misdiagnosed, treatable condition. That is big news. What they've learned is that when a person has liver failure, there is a correlation to cognitive impairment that impacts more than 40% of patients. This is so important because cognitive impairment means the way a person thinks, remembers, learns, and even how they're making decisions is not working like it used to and is not working well. And that can look and sound like dementia. Not being able to realize their environment or act in normal and expected ways, mood swings, having a hard time understanding things, even recognizing people and places they would know. Again, all sounds like dementia. And if the liver failure is from cirrhosis, from drinking, and the person is still drinking, you may be blaming it on them being drunk yet again. Remember, though, you can have liver failure and not even be a drinker. Alcohol is not the only thing that impacts your liver. What they have learned is changing what a person is eating and their behaviors can make a huge difference. And there's medication that already exists, but more refined medications are also coming. And like it says in the article, once our liver starts to malfunction, it stresses other tissues in our bodies, including kidneys, pancreas, and heart, as well as our brains. So it makes sense to prioritize our liver health. This is impactful and important for many reasons because we have a very large aging population and a lot of memory care issues out there. Many families are not prepared, and we don't have the necessary facilities for the current number of patients, much less for the ones that are coming and going to need care. And obviously, it's super important for the folks who don't have to live in this place of concern, but can instead see improvement and get better.